Welcome to the fall 2021 semester. We're going to go through the syllabi and notice that this syllabus that you see here is for these CRN numbers. So I'm teaching 3 1324s. Here's my name, Luis A. Gabaldon. Here's my office phone number. Here's my email address. Please communicate with me through email, just directly using this email address. Here are the daily Zoom meetings. Now, these Zoom meetings apply to all the classes that I teach. So any of the classes that I teach can Zoom in at this time. I'll be available. And these are the office hours. The Zoom meetings are the office hours. So you could tell that just by knowing that they're office hours, they're not mandatory and there's no grade assigned to office hours. It's like walking into my office, but you're going to be walking into the Zoom, be virtual. And then if you haven't worked with Zoom, we could start off explaining how this is done. You're going to have a Zoom meeting ID, which I'll email you. And then you click on that link and it'll get you to the Zoom screen. So what you do is you copy and paste the link. I will email you the link. And in the lower tab, click on Open Zoom Meeting. So you're going to get a screen once you click on the link. You're going to get a screen that has the words Open Zoom Meeting. So you click on that one and you're in. It's very straightforward. Here is the purchasing of the access code. That's probably the most important first thing we should worry about. Get an access code. The access code is like your key to the exams, a key in a sense that you could do the exams and you could do your homework, the access code. So buy the access code. You could do that by keying this in. It'll get you to that screen. This is the link. Or it's the link that you see here. This one will get you there also. And then you just follow the instructions. I'll be saying more about the access code in a while. If you have an access code already for this book, you don't need to purchase one again. So if you had this course before with this book, then the access code is the same for the book. You don't have to buy it again. And here's the book. This is the name of the book. Mathematics with Applications in Management, Natural and Social Science, the 12th edition. Let's go to the second page of the syllabus. And I'm just going to go over the highlights. This syllabus is available to you in Blackboard, so it's there. The whole syllabus is there for you to see. Scientific calculators are required. Graphing calculators are recommended. But from experience, I tell you, a scientific calculator will do the job. There's some real inexpensive ones at Walmart for like $12 and a couple of cents. And they do the job. I recommend you get a calculator that has little arrows on the upper top right hand corner. They have arrows. And that allows you to correct something that you keyed in. So if you made a mistake on one of the 5 digits, just correct the one that's wrong and go on. That's the one I recommend. But get the one you feel good with. Here's the grading scales. Here are the exams. Now, for all my classes, this is the same for all my classes. There'll be 4 unit exams, tests will be given, plus the comprehensive final exam. Each exam will count 100 points, with the lowest grade of the unit exams to be replaced by the final exam grade, if it's to the student's advantage. It's something like dropping the lowest of the 4 exam grades and replacing with the final. You could see it's something like that. Each student is required to take all 4 exams and the final exam. Now, this is very important. The final exam cannot be dropped. The department requires that we report the grade of the final exam. So if a student doesn't take the final exam, that's like getting a 0 on the final exam, and that's going to be averaged in. Homework is extra credit. There will be a homework grade. This grade will be worth at most 4 extra credit points, which will be added to the overall semester grade. Now you might say 4 points, well, that's not even worth the trouble. But notice what it says, 4 extra credit points, which will be added to the overall semester grade. In other words, the 4 points are not going to be averaged in. What's going to happen is you're going to have your course grade, and if you got 100 on all your homework, then 4 points will be added to that grade. So that if you have a 87 for your course average, and you get 100 on all your homework, which is that 4 more points, then the grade you're going to be having is a 91. So it's worth it, but again, it's extra credit. If you don't do it, it doesn't hurt you, and if you do it, it can only help you. And now here's another very important date. The last date to drop with a W is Friday, November the 12th. So you have till Friday, November the 12th to drop and get a W. In other words, not get the average you have at the time. Let's turn the page. And now this is unique for this class. This is 1324, and your calendar page looks like this. And students ask me, well, what's going to be on the exam? Well, look at exam 1. Exam 1 will cover all these sections. That would be exam 1 content. And the due date is September the 6th. All the exams and all the homework are online. So you could pace yourself all the way to September the 6th to get exam 1 done. It's set up such that if you open the exam, you don't have to do it all in one sitting. You could do a few problems today, a few problems tomorrow. Just don't exceed this due date. Then it's not going to be available after this date, exam 1. So when you go into My Math Lab, save it. If you're going to do it in pieces, save it, come back, open it, save it, save it. When you're ready to turn it in, then you submit it. When you submit it, it's going to grade it. But let me tell you something about the My Math Lab, how it works. Suppose you skip problem 1 and you did 2, 3, 4. When you open that exam up again, it's going to start in problem 5. It's going to go to the next one. It doesn't skip. So to be able to do that problem 1 that you didn't do, you're going to have to start the exam again, and you get 5 chances on the exam. The highest grade is kept. You have 5 chances on each exam. You could take it and take it and take it and take 5 times. And the best grade is the one that we're going to keep. Take advantage of this. Pace yourself. Learn the material. Do well. So what's the material for exam 2? All these sections. From here to here is what's going to be on exam 2. This one's due October the 6th, and then exam 3, November the 6th. Turn the page. And notice the final is December the 10th. That's the final. And notice what it says here. This is very important. Right from the beginning of the semester, all the exams are available to be taken, but the due dates cannot be exceeded. In other words, if you want to do all the exams, including the final, you could get them done in 4 weeks if you want to. It's up to you. But don't exceed the due dates. The homework, that one's due the last day of school, which is December the 10th. So that's when the homework is due. So all the homework is available. You could pace yourself. Just make sure you get it all done by December the 10th. Here are the times we don't have any class. These are the reasons. These are the dates. And then final grades available online only December the 15th. So if you want to know what your grade is, the grades will be available, your course grade for December the 15th. So everything I said about 1324, the course, is true for all the other courses. The only thing that's going to change is going to be the calendar. See, so it's exactly the same. Look at the student hours right here. I'm calling it student hours. You can call them office hours, student hours. Same thing. Notice the link, well, it's particular for that book is 1350. So all the syllabi are the same. The due dates are the same for all the courses. The only thing that's going to change is the material that you're going to cover. So the only thing that's different is what's on the calendar. Right? It's a different course, so it's a different book, and you cover different concepts. But notice the due dates are the same. Everything else is the same. Remember that last page on the previous one? It's the same. Notice the final exam's the same date. So it's all the same. The requirements are the same. The due dates are the same, but it's a different course. So what I said about 1324 is true about 1350 and 1351.